Hey guys, how's it going? Josh here, and today we're going to talk about the magic in Doctor Strange. Now, this is a hot kind of topic to a degree because you have two sides of this. One side, people are like, I just want straight up magic, and I have faith they'll finally give us that. And then the other side is more so hesitant, and they're like, we're not going to get magic, it's just going to be some science baloney, and they have a right to believe that. And, obviously the thing that people point towards the most is the Thor movies, because, Thor in the comics has legitimate magic, if you can even say any magic is legitimate. But anyways, it's all fictitious. So they say magic, Thor, is supposed to be fantasy. Instead, it got kind of dumbed down in science fiction. And you have Jane Foster, who goes from being a nurse in the comics to the movies where she's like an astrophysicist or something like that. And she's like, throwing all the science mumbo jumbo out there, and they're like, yeah, it's all science, magic, all one together. And then Thunderworld for Multiversity, Captain Marvel's like, oh, the Wisdom of Solomon says magic and science are the same thing. And, there's that famous saying that magic is just science that hasn't been explained yet, yada, 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 yada. So everyone's, trying to figure out how are they going to do magic in Doctor Strange. And, I thought about this. I actually really sat down and thought about it. And I came to two ideas. First and foremost, they're going to do it so like the Eye of Agamotto will be some sort of instrument, some sort of device that allows you to interact with, the world, around you, the atoms, things like that. And it's, because you have this instrument, so to speak, this device, you're able to, alter, the atoms, the atomic structure of things, whatever have you, thus magic. Just like any other scientific instrument we have today that allows us to, mess with the world. The intermediary, so to speak, between us and nature. So that's one way they can do it, even though when I thought about it, I was like, well, what about other magicians in this world? How are they going to explain them using magic? Because not everyone can have, obviously, the Eye of Agamotto, because only the Sorcerer Supreme has that. So I thought about it some more, and I, finally realized what other Disney movie, and not even Disney movie, what other movie has recently done magic and sorcery, but at the same time, even though they had that, they kind of brought it down to a more scientific level. And I was thinking about it, and I was flipping through movies, and Nicolas Cage came on. And I know you're like, Nicolas Cage, why Nicolas Cage? And that's because Sorcerer's Apprentice. Now, that movie, love it or hate it, I was more on the neutral side, really. But one thing I thought it actually accomplished very much well is the whole explanation of magic. Because it literally is science. It's just, like I said before, there's no intermediary, really, between the person and affecting nature. There's no device, there's no machine. It's literally just the person directly affecting nature. And there's a great scene where he was talking about making fire, using magic. He was like, it's the same exact way of basically doing it, like you would, scientifically, so to speak. All that friction, all that stuff, you're just simply causing that friction instead of, rubbing something together, whatever have you. So I think the way they're going to go about magic in this movie is it's going to be more of like, we're probably going to get some enlightenment scene where it's like you need to open your mind, yada yada, something like that. And through that, wise enlightenment, Stephen Strange, just like all the other magicians, will learn how to basically directly interact with the world. And they'll probably do something with like electromagnetic forces, similar, because that also played a part in Sorcerer's Apprentice. But they can, twist it around because everything in the world has electromagnetic field. So I feel like they're probably going to do something like that, where you're simply kind of exerting your will onto those electromagnetic fields. Maybe your electromagnetic field is manipulating the other electromagnetic fields. Thus, that is how you kind of, I guess, do magic, so to speak. Which would be pretty cool to see. And then after they introduce that, maybe they can, kind of tie that into the Thor films, which could, in theory, give them a lot more fantastical kind of element to them, especially for something like Ragnarok. That's something really big, and I hope they don't really dumb themselves down, by trying to be realistic and scientific, because this is another super advanced alien world. They don't have to be like humans, because they're super advanced and they're not humans. So, all in all, that's my kind of thought on the matter. Comment below what your guys' thoughts. Do you think I'm onto something? Do you not think I'm onto something? I could suspend my kind of belief here. I think that would be a somewhat reasonable kind of explanation. So, comment below what your guys' thoughts, and I'll see you guys later. Oh, hey! I hope you guys enjoyed what you just saw. I don't know what exactly you just saw, but I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you really did like it, go check out our other stuff. You know, we have social media, Facebook, Twitter. The link should be somewhere here. Also, we have other channels too. We have our movie video game channel. We have our music channel. Obviously our comic book channel too, because we know we do all that entertainment awesomeness. We also have a website. Go to our website, HybridNetworkYT.com. And check out our other videos. That's all I really have to say. It's Josh, and I hope you guys enjoyed what you watched.